Welcome back to Simply Styled Home. Today, I want to dive into a style I personally love, shabby chic. There's just something about it that feels so inviting, cozy, and elegant at the same time. It's a look that's full of personality and history, yet it still feels light and effortless. If you've ever thought about incorporating this style into your home, or maybe you've been eyeing a piece that has that vintage charm, I've got a few ideas on how to really make shabby chic work in your space. But before we get started, I'd really appreciate it if you could hit the subscribe button so we can connect with more people who share our love for home design. First off, let's talk about furniture. With shabby chic, it's all about embracing that slightly worn, lived-in look. You know when a piece of furniture has some scuffs. Maybe the paint is a little chipped, and it just feels like it's been through a few decades of life. That's what gives it character. When I look at a distressed table or an old wooden chair, I don't see imperfections. I see a story. So if you have a vintage dresser or even a modern piece that could use some TLC, consider giving it that weathered finish. It brings such warmth and history to a room. Then there's color. Shabby Chic is all about those soft, muted tones that just make you feel at ease. Think pale pinks, soft blues, and creamy whites, colors that are gentle but not dull. They bring a calming vibe to any room without making it feel too formal. I've found that when I bring in these tones, whether it's through a painted piece of furniture or even just a set of pillows, it changes the whole energy of the space. It feels lighter, airier, and honestly, just more welcoming. And don't get me started on the fabrics. I think fabrics are such an underrated part of home decor, especially when you're going for shabby chic. It's all about layering soft, comfy materials that invite you to curl up and relax. I love mixing linen, cotton, and even a bit of lace for that romantic touch. Floral patterns are a staple here, especially those with a faded, vintage look. They're perfect for bedding, throw pillows, or even curtains. And let's be honest, who doesn't love a good floral? It's a subtle way to add both femininity and a sense of nostalgia to a room. Now, accessories are where you can really have fun. The great thing about shabby chic is that it doesn't take itself too seriously. You can mix and match vintage-inspired pieces without worrying too much about everything being perfect. I'm a big fan of incorporating things like old picture frames, antique mirrors, or even some vintage books. The more unique the piece, the better it fits into this style. It's all about adding those little touches that make the space feel personal and lived in. I also love how Shabby Chic invites us to mix elegance with comfort. It's that perfect blend where you can have an ornate mirror hanging on the wall, but still feel totally at ease with a soft, ruffled throw draped over the couch. It's inviting without being stuffy, which is exactly the kind of vibe I want in my home. You can layer your space with different textures. Maybe a distressed coffee table paired with a cozy armchair and a few delicate lace pillows. It's all about finding that balance between looking put together and feeling casual. Finally, one of my favorite parts about Shabby Chic is its focus on upcycling. If you've got an old piece that's been collecting dust, why not give it a new life? You can sand it down, paint it, or even just leave it as is to add some character. The beauty of Shabby Chic is that nothing has to be perfect. In fact, those little imperfections are what make it feel authentic and welcoming. So that's my take on Shabby Chic. It's a style that's so versatile, and it lets you mix history, comfort, and elegance all in one space. If you're as into vintage finds and cozy textures as I am, I think you'll love how easy it is to bring this look into your home. Thank you so much for spending time with me today here on Simply Styled Home. If you enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate it if you could give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to stay connected for more home design ideas. And remember, decorating doesn't have to be complicated. It just needs to be simply styled.